What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Listen, so you're not making money trading and you want to know what are the reasons why you're not making money trading. Maybe you know a couple of reasons already, but these are my top 5 reasons why traders are not making money trading. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, so whether you're a beginner trader, whether you're an intermediate trader, or you're a more advanced trader, we usually all face the same issues. You get to a point in your trading where you feel like you've put in so much work, you feel like so much time has gone by, but you're not making money trading. You feel like you've invested money into your education, you feel like you've spent money in the markets, but you're just not able to make money and retain money in the markets. Now, in order to diagnose the problem, it's very important that we are aware of the mistakes that we've been making, and it's very important that we are aware of what has been hindering us from pushing forward and actually making those profits in the market. So let's start with the first issue. Usually issue number 1 has to do with no risk management. Simply put, you are not effectively using any kinds of risk management, or if you have anything in place, you fail to use it effectively. And this is going to be something that's always going to hinder you and always going to put you in a situation where you're not making money in the markets. Very, very important that your risk management plan is ironed out to a T. And we're not just going to talk about have risk management, right? Let's talk about really what a risk management plan looks like. Right? So if I have a risk management plan while I'm trading, it's going to look something like this. I'm going to know the amount of trades I'm going to take in a day. I'm going to know how much I'm going to risk per trade in terms of percentage of my account. I'm going to know also what point I'm going to cap myself if I'm in profit and I hit my profit target. And obviously, I'm going to have a profit target to begin with. So all of these things have to be incorporated in your risk management plan. So for example, in my risk management plan, I'm not taking more than 2 trades per day in my risk management plan. Now, within my risk management plan, I'm not going to risk more than 5% of my account in any day of trading. So that means within my 2 trades, I cannot risk more than 5% totally combined. So whether that's 2.5% risk for the first trade and 2.5% risk for the second trade, or whether that is a very small risk for the first trade, because I'm testing out the market and I want to know if the trade is going to go in my favor, and then a 4% risk as I know the trade is going in my favor. Either way, I'm not risking more than 5% per day, not losing more than 5% of my account in a single day. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I usually have a profit goal that I'm looking for the week. Now, don't get me wrong. If my profit goal for the week is to make $10,000, it doesn't necessarily mean that if I make $10,000 on Tuesday, that I'm just going to stop trading. But what it does mean is that if I do hit my $10,000 goal on Tuesday, then I'm going to be even more cautious in how I'm trading for the remainder of the week, because ultimately I hit that goal. And what you don't want to do is hit a goal and go below the goal that you have already hit for the week. So I'm going to reduce my risk even more significantly, right? So if in each trade I was risking 2.5%, now for each trade I might risk just 1.5%, just to make sure I'm staying as close as possible to that profit goal for the week. Ultimately, it's not about just completely stopping to trade, but it is about being aware that, hey, I've hit my goal for the week. I've made a significant amount of money. Also, I will understand that this may be a really good week of trading for me, and I don't want to cut myself short. I want to still be in there, but I want to be controlled in how I'm going to be taking these trades. I'm going to be extra careful to not compromise so much the profits I've already made, but at the same time, take advantage of the flow that I'm in so that I could possibly make more profits on top of that. That comes in handy, especially in rough weeks when you don't hit that profit target, in weeks that you're negative, or in weeks where you just fall short. So keep this in mind in your risk management plan so that you can effectively see improvements in your profits. Now, the second reason why I see a lot of traders don't make money is simply put that you don't follow your trading rules. Whether you're breaking 1 rule or you're breaking 10 rules, either way, you are breaking your trading rules the minute you do anything that goes outside of those rules. And that being said, if your trading rules and the way you set it up is in a way that puts you in a position to most likely be profitable over a period of time, then you cannot break those rules, even when it's tempting. For example, let me give you an example. One of my trading rules is to wait for a candle closure on the 30-minute time frame after price has broken structure, whether it has broken resistance or whether it has broken support. But I have to wait for that 30-minute closure before I get in on the next candle. Sometimes that 30-minute candle is breaking aggressively and you are very, very tempted to get into that trade. And the times at which that I do get into that trade, sometimes it does work out, sometimes it doesn't work out. What I've gathered through my data is that it oftentimes does not work out more times than it does work out. That is a losing strategy overall. And I need to wait for that 30-minute candle to close, whether I miss the move or not. Because over time, waiting for that 30-minute candle closure is going to keep me actually profitable, even if there's some trades that I just miss. Understand that. Your trading rules, if you design them correctly, there are going to be trades that you're actually supposed to miss, even though they're great trades. But the point is, you have to follow your trading rules, because over time, you'll continue to stay profitable and avoid silly things. Like, for example, in my case, I'll avoid silly false breakouts, where if I just waited for that candle closure, I would have avoided that false breakout to begin with. Now, the third reason why you're probably not making money in the markets is simply because you are over trading. This is similar to your trading rules. In your trading rules, you should have the amount of times that you're going to trade in a day. But oftentimes, again, we break our trading rules and we over trade. We get into trades that we have no business getting into, or we miss trades, right? And they end up going our direction. And then we get into that revenge trading where we're trying to recoup back the money that we lost, ending up usually most of the time losing even more money doing that silly thing to begin with. So it's very, very important that you check yourself when you realize that you are over trading, you're out of balance, and you're completely out of line when it comes to your trading strategy. Over trading doesn't serve anybody, and it's usually going to be a big detriment to why you're not making money in the markets. Try to avoid over trading and try to follow those trading rules as best as you can, and you can limit the amount of losses that you start to see in the markets. Reason number 4 on why you're not making money in the markets is you may be facing emotional or psychological issues. Now, this happens a lot. What we need to understand is that when we are in the markets, it is very much a psychological game. All of the technicals and all of the things that we learn, how to mark up a chart and what is support, what is resistance, all of that is cool. But to be honest, that moneymaker is going to be your psychology, is going to be how you control yourself, how you control your emotions, right? How you react when you're in a trade, how you react when you exit a trade. It's very, very important that your mind is sharp whenever you're in the market, because that can have a profound impact on the results that you have in the market. So in other words, you should not be trading if you're going through any kind of emotional hardship, right? You should not be trading if you're going through a breakup. You should not be trading if you're going through a loss in the family. You should not be trading if you don't necessarily feel well, right? All of these things have a profound impact on your trading and how you see the market and how you see your trades. Very, very important that you have a clear mind when you're entering the market. And that may come with preparation on everything you do outside of trading, right? How you wake up, your routine. Are you working out? Are you eating right? Are you praying? Are you meditating? All of these things are very, very important to make sure that you have a healthy mental state of mind so that you're prepared to enter the market and you're prepared to conquer the market. Make sure you keep that in check, because that may be the reason why you're not making money in these markets. Now, finally, reason number 5 on why you're probably not making money in the markets is simply because you're not understanding market conditions. This was definitely a big, big hurdle for me in my trading and really trying to go to that next level. I was using a strategy that was very, very successful at one point, and I was profitable for a pretty long time with it. But at some point, the strategy just was not working for me anymore. And I just found myself in a losing streak and a losing streak and a losing streak. And I did not understand what was happening. Now, as you could imagine, this affected my confidence. It affected my trust in my strategy. It even affected how I saw myself as a trader. And this can happen to you too if you are unaware that market conditions do change. And when market conditions change, the strategy that you use may not necessarily be conducive for those market conditions. Now, it doesn't mean that strategy does not work, but you do need to alter the strategy a bit or choose a different strategy for the market conditions that you're in. Or you take a break from trading because you have not figured out how to navigate through the current market conditions. Very, very important. As you mature as a trader, you'll easily start to see when market conditions start to change. When you're used to getting 50 pips or 500 points for a particular pair or for a particular instrument, and you're only getting 25, and you're only getting 30, and you're only getting 40 before that instrument starts to reverse. Very important that you start to train yourself in being able to spot that as quick as possible, because the quicker you can spot that market conditions have changed, the better you can put yourself in position to analyze if your strategy is conducive to the current market condition. One of the aspects to a successful trader is that a successful trader is very malleable, and that trader is able to adapt to different environments, to different things that they're seeing, to different information. All of those things are what make you a successful trader. So in order to be profitable, not only when your strategy is doing well, but also when the market environment changes and you have to alter your strategy, you need to be more aware of those changes in the market environment and be able to pinpoint them and readjust. Very, very important. And if you don't do this, again, you can find yourself not making money in the markets. So what we learned today is that there are a myriad of factors on why you may not be making money in the markets. Now, whether that is risk management, whether that is constantly breaking your trading rules, whether that is over trading, emotional, psychological issues, or whether that is unable to recognize market conditions, either way, being weak in any of these areas or a combination of these areas can affect your trading dramatically. Very important that you take a look at this list and analyze and ask yourself, am I struggling with any of these? And if you are struggling with any of these, use the tips from this video or any of the other videos in this channel so that you can improve your trading dramatically. All right, guys, so my goal is for you guys to improve your trading, to become better traders, to become successful traders. And we can do that as long as we keep the discipline and we are addressing the areas that we need growth. So ultimately, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful to you. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really, really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, peace.